U-GeekTV.
Welcome back to the Unapologetic Watch. I'm your host, Jarius, Unapologetic Geek, right here on U-GeekTV. And today we are getting into an epic chase scene from the Batman, as well as another chase scene from Captain America's Civil War. Now, I know what you're thinking. Those are two more comic book movies. Look, this is not going to be a comic book movie show. However, these are scenes that popped in my head that I wanted to revisit. So we're revisiting them. So, with that being said, like, share, subscribe. Please, please, please just let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate you. And with that being said, without further ado, let's get into it. So, when the Batman dropped, it was like one of my favorite all time comic book movies. And it had a bunch of really dope scenes. And I love the way they handled Batman, like that mystique, that power that he exuded in all of his scenes. And one scene that really puts that on full display is the scene where he chases Penguin throughout Gotham City. I mean, it's very well done, really awesome, and a great car chase scene. So we're going to break that down first. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Right away, one thing that I hate that I couldn't get, like, with watching this on YouTube or checking it out from another channel, there's a scene right before this, like right before we get to when Batman revs up the Batmobile, where he initially revs it up, and like it's really scary looking. Like the Batmobile itself is scary looking during this scene, and then at the end, we get to where we are now, where everybody breaks off running, and Penguin is gunning for his car. Yeah. I just love how they treat this scene, how they treat the Batmobile. Like it's its own character. It has this grand interest. It has the epic score playing behind it. And it just looks so intimidating, man. It fits right in beautifully with who Batman is in this film. This shit is so cold.
Come on! Come on! This guy's crazy! Come on! Hey!
So the cool thing about this scene is, like, up until this point, Batman is behaving very much so like a lunatic, and you're not sure, or criminals at least are not sure what to make of him. Like, is he out here really, trying to kill motherfuckers, or what's going on with him? Like, what's his deal? And this scene does a great job of, just like in the comics, showing some of Batman's more reckless behavior when dealing with criminals. And yeah, Penguin has this moment, like, is Is he gonna run me into this 18 wheeler? And I love it. I love the panic. Shout out to Colin Farrell for projecting that fear so well, and really his performance as Penguin as a whole. I'm gonna check out the Penguin TV show, but he was excellent in the Batman. The Batmobile is big. I love the constant camera cuts to the tires to show the opposing car, like either giving chase or being chased. I love that little detail throughout this entire car chase scene. It's really awesome. I know I'm not offering as much commentary as I have on prior rewatches, but it's just such a dope scene to me, man. I'm kind of taking it in all over again.
Get out of the way!
And the music is oh my god, this is a well-done scene. Like the way the music is thumping in the background, like he's building to something grand, and it definitely gets there. That was such a desperate move. Like this man hit his brakes in front of an 18 wheeler to take out the Batman. And it looks like his plan is going to work. But before we let this scene play out, like this is the crescendo of this scene. This is when everything just comes together beautifully. And you really get a sense of how they're treating Batman throughout this whole film. Like he's this urban legend, he's this crazy badass, and this scene encapsulates that better than a lot of the other scenes in the movies. Like, I mean, there are some scenes that do a little bit of a better job with it. One that comes to mind is his appearance at the funeral where he confronts Riddler, but this scene right here just really shows him just as this scary, borderline homicidal figure. And let's just watch, man, how they pull all of this together. So cold.
I got you! Take that, you freaking psycho! I got you!
And again, they go back to the tire shot. This part is awesome. it doesn't even capture the coldest part to me is when Batman is walking out of the car as Penguin is in a state of panic, upside down in the vehicle, and Batman honestly just tried to kill him. But this car chase scene, it always pops into my mind, like when I'm thinking about all time great car chases, and it doesn't get brought up a lot, and I think it's a lot of recency bias when it comes to that. But it's a fantastic scene. If you've never seen the Batman before, definitely go check it out. If you have, check it out again. Honestly, but with all that being said, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Please, please, please hit that like for the algorithm. I appreciate you. Let's move on to the next one. All right. So next up is another one of my favorite chase scenes, but it's more on foot. So this one is completely different. Still in the comic book movie realm. I promise you, this isn't a show just about comic book movie scenes or whatever. But I just wanted to shout this one out. So this is the scene from Captain America: Civil War, where a very pissed off T'Challa chases after the Winter Soldier through the streets, and it's a really cool scene. Haven't seen it in quite some time, and so I just want to dissect it and kind of go over some of my feelings about Black Panther and the MCU as a whole. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you. Let's dig into this scene. So I know on a prior episode I talked about how they treated Bucky, the Winter Soldier, like the Terminator in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Well, if we're gonna go along with that same analogy, then T'Challa gets treated like the T-1000 here to Bucky's T-800. Like, he is essentially pissed off at Bucky to the point where he'll do anything to really get his hands on him and kill him. And nothing is deterring him from that mission, including Steve Rogers, who you can see on your screen now chasing T'Challa. But this movie did such a great job with making T'Challa look like a badass and honestly look terrifying in some ways. And as much as I like Ryan Coogler, I always feel like T'Challa took a step back under under his penmanship. So oh my god, like just look at the scene. This T'Challa is not the same T'Challa that we got in in the Black Panther film. Like, this T'Challa is all business, all gas, no brakes. I love the camera work here. Them motherfuckers was zooming through the streets.
Stand down! Stand down!
Captain America doing some superhero Grand Theft Auto is hilarious. Charlie was on their ass, man.
Sam, I can't shake this guy.
Right behind you.
Bucky did not want the smoke with T'Challa at all. He didn't. Honestly, Captain America didn't want it either. Like, I mean, look at this man. This man is on your ass. Always sick. The Russos are great at directing superhero action. I just want that to be absolutely acknowledged here. The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, all superbly directed action films. T'Challa hijacked Falcon to get closer to Winter Soldier. Absolute badass. Badassery to the highest degree.
Stand down now. Hombre! Congratulations, Cap. You're a criminal.
Everybody has aura in this scene. Rhodey, T'Challa, and then you look at Winter Soldier and Cap, and they look like they were ready to throw down 2-on-1 against T'Challa. So the aura is there for them. But let's focus in on Black Panther again. Just watch how this scene plays out and how they make him look like such a big deal. Pissed off.
Your Highness.
Bruh. T'Challa just had it. You couldn't sell it if you bottled it up and tried to. He just had it. And he had so much of it. And to see him take a step back in subsequent movies, really in his own film, like he was a secondary character in Black Panther. Killmonger is more so the primary character here. He has the better story. In this film, man, they really gave us a real T'Challa. Like, this is how T'Challa is in the comics, in any other medium that you could find him. And he takes a step back in his own film, but he was awesome in Captain America Civil War. Let me know what you thought of this scene in the comments, as well as how you feel that T'Challa has been treated since then. And of course, he's dead now in the MCU. But in the movies after this one, let me know how you felt about it. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you. So, kept this one short and sweet. Just gave you two scenes that I really thought about and wanted to break down again. I know they were both in the comic book realm. And again, this is not just strictly a comic book movie show, but I enjoy looking back at those scenes. So we'll get into something different a little bit next week. But until then, continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe. I appreciate you. Continue your comments as well. I love reading those. And until next time, I'm Jarius, the Unapologetic Geek. This has been the Unapologetic Watch right here on U-GeekTV, and I am out.
U-GeekTV.